What's this film rated again? What? You're having a fucking laugh, right? PG? P-fucking-G? Are you mean to tell me that a movie about a swinging man and his leotard is rated 12, and yet the movie that features a man's face literally melting down to his skull is a PG? The bloody BBFC website states that a PG film should not unsettle a child aged around 8 or older. I wouldn't feel comfortable showing an 8-year-old this. God, can you imagine if Kevin McAllister had opted for Raiders instead of Angels with Filthy Souls? The guy screams out for his mum when a guy gets killed with 0 blood on show. If he watched Raiders, fuck me, the repercussions would have been disastrous. I find it hilarious, people, that on YouTube I am perfectly in the right to show you blood being drained out of a man's face. But a woman's nipple, I can't show you. We have failed as a race. Okay, so moving on, and please don't get me wrong, it's a fucking awesome scene, but that should be a 15 at least. Samwise in the house.
Boiler mash, I'm sticking in a stew. Boiler mash, I'm sticking in a stew. Potato, potato. Boiler mash, I'm sticking in a stew. Boiler mash, I'm sticking in a stew. Boiler mash, I'm sticking in a stew. Boiler mash, I'm sticking in a stew.
You gotta boil and mash and stick 'em in a stew. Eat that shit like you Scooby-Doo. You gotta turn up the heat if that's what you make. That stew we're gonna ask for some crispy bacon. And whilst we're at it, I'm a little real thick. Go and put some pasta for a see you.
Moving on. You know, despite how we are at the 2-hour mark now, and are now only seeing the Green Goblin, I am still excited to see how they've improved on the design. You know, after the horrendous suit they chose for the Raimi film. Surely it's gotta be better, right? Right?
Peter.
Look at me! I mean, sweet Jesus, I think this is worse. He looks like if Beavis and Butthead contracted syphilis. Or like what the perverted hellspawn of an orc and a troll doll would look like. I mean, this is not the Green Goblin. Because, believe it or not, the Green Goblin should look like a goblin. This looks like if Groot's turds had teeth. Gah. Okay, what is it with Lord of the Rings and its random yet kinda quirky food references? You could create a rendition of my favourite things from The Sound of Music purely out of what Lord of the Rings characters say. I know that because that's what I did.
Salted pork, just tea.
Crispy bacon, pintweed,
Potato.
mushrooms, roast chicken.
Lovely big chips with a nice piece of fried fish.
These are a few of my favorite things.
He's also the reason why you're facing 7 terrorists instead of 12.
12? Somebody's numbers are wrong here. Okay, this is actually something the movie as a whole fucks up. All the characters in Die Hard, for whatever reason, claim there's 12 terrorists, when there are in fact 13. Tony, Heinrich, Marco, Alexander, James, Fritz, Franco, Theo, Uli, Christoph, Eddie, Karl and Hans. Which in hindsight kind of sounds like the German version of Santa's reindeer, but the point I'm trying to make here is this. How do you fuck up the amount of characters you have in your movie? Hell, the poster has the same problem. Yes, the poster says there's one less terrorist than there actually is. God, I hate to think how the promo guys for Die Hard would fuck up other films' posters. They'd move on to subtracting numbers from the freaking titles next. I mean, what's next on their agenda? 11 Angry Men? The Fantastic 3? Friday the 12th? 6? The Fifth Sense?
It's a little redundant, isn't it?
What?
Shut up!
Moving on. Rise, Lord Vader. this. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, shit. Fuck it. Fucking hell. Fucking thing. Fuck it, I'll just turn Ezra Bridger to the dark side. Can you guess the names of these birds? This one's fuck, and that one's off. I mean, listen to these filthy buggers.
Look at the size of that thing.
I came as fast as I could.
One swift stroke.
I'm never touching that thing again.
Back door, huh? Good idea.
You came in that thing? You're braver than I thought.
I can't. It's too big.
My big purple friend.
Okay, please stop now. The last thing I want to do is think about Hondo's big purple friend.
Judge me by my size, do you?
I said stop.
Gonna be a tight fit.
Enough with the clips.
Will you be able to pull out in time?
Will you please stop?
It's possible he came in through the south entrance.
Okay, enough. I get it. We get it. Star Wars is a filthy-ass series filled with filthy-ass metaphors. Every film in the franchise should be rated an 18, and all the writers should be publicly shamed for their crimes against humanity.
No! Fuck off!
Thank you, Brian. We cannot west the West.
We cannot west the West.
We cannot west the West. We cannot west the West.
We cannot trust the West.
Oh, you cannot trust the West. God damn it, General. Enunciate. After watching the live-action Last Airbender movie, that made me realise that there was a fifth form of bending. Shit bending.
Meta jokes equals not funny.
Thank you.